Wow, what a pretty bride, what a beautiful bride and handsome groom. You know?
Good morning and welcome to another episode of Old Men in Chairs. I'm going to do something a little different today. I'm going to do a reaction to a reaction channel. Many of you have probably heard of the LFR channel featuring our friend Van. It has over 700,000 subscribers. It's one of the most popular reaction channels out there. I watch it a lot. I watch a lot of reaction channels. I enjoy them immensely. When I'm not doing my own reactions, I'm watching other people's reactions. The person you might recognize is at least one of the people on the screen right now. That's former President Trump with his back to us. And the gentleman he's talking to is otherwise known as Hi-Rez, a rapper. We recently reacted to his very, very funny video, 2 + 2 = 5. Well, it just so happened that Mr. Rez got married to the beautiful young lady we see on the left at Mar-a Lago, Trump's house. I guess if you have enough money, you can get married there. It's a huge place. It's a country club and everything else. Trump was just happened to be home and wandering around and met with the young couple. And Van decided to have Hi-Rez on his video and interviewed him. And it's quite comical. And he also has another reactor that you're going to see, Lou, who I'm not as familiar with, although he also has 300,000 subscribers. But he doesn't do music reactions as much as he does more political stuff. I did check out Lou's channel. Well, as of today, hopefully, he's down to only 1 strike. He just had his second ban from YouTube, a 2-week ban. It takes a certain amount of time, I forget, a month or so after you've been banned, before that strike is taken off your record. And of course, during that period when you have 2 strikes, if you get a 3rd strike, they wipe out the entire channel. Now, that would not be a great loss for me with less than 1,000 subscribers, but these people that have hundreds of thousands of subscribers are getting significant income from their sites. And so instead of being wiped out and totally losing all that hard work and potential income is daunting. But Lou says he's going to go to Rumble. He's not going to change. And I salute him for that. You can't let threats from large tech companies intimidate you from telling the truth.
Wow, what a pretty bride, what a beautiful bride and handsome groom. You know?
Hey, that's a great impression, bro. The whole world going mad, bro. 2 + 2 = 5. You a racist if you don't think that adds up.
I'm really the new liberal or the old liberal or the new conservative, but definitely I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what box it is. Like, I don't really know where I fit, because it's like a lot of conservatives say, yo, you're too liberal, you accept gay people. Like, I'm like, what you mean accept them? Like, they're humans, they can do what they want. I don't, you know, what you want me to do? And then you got people that, what you want me to go lynch them and shit? What you want me to go fight her? Let's go lynch them. What you want me to do? That makes no sense. And then you got people on the left that are like, yo, you too conservative because you like Trump. I'm like, yo, he's a billionaire. He's cool as I met it, you know, or whatever it is. You know, so it's all these things. It's like, I'm too conservative for the left, and I'm too liberal for some of the right. So people are like, yo, you're just a libertarian. Yo, you just a moderate. I don't know the name.
A lot of people find themselves in that box, especially people formerly on the left, which I think all 3 of these folks formerly on the left and circumstances have caused them to rethink their philosophy. Upper left is Lou Valentino. On the right is Van from the LFR family. And of course, that was Hi-Rez speaking. He's a very smart young Jewish gentleman, and 2 black people. Those are constituencies that are very much mostly on the left side. So the fact that they've all kind of taken a red pill in recent years is very hopeful to me, that people are waking up and they're not necessarily buying into all of the left-wing cancel culture.
You say you're politically homeless right now.
I find right now that Trump, I like the try. I know people say, "Oh, that's the worst part of the conservative movement." That's what they say.
Oh,
but I really like the idea of being a conservative right now. You know, I don't know if y'all know Bill Maher.
Yes,
and,
absolutely.
So I like the Bill Maher now that he kind of is questioning the left in a degree. I like the Russell Brands of the world.
School. Yes, Russell Brand, he's fair.
Old school lefty vibe.
So I'm kind of that, man. I'm kind of like, that's how I am. I'm like a hippie, bro. People say, yo, why you walking around barefoot type shit? Like, that's really what I'm on, bro. Like I'm not gonna like run around hugging trees, say, let's save the world. And I'll tell you why, because I don't trust where that money's going.
Yeah, that's what they do. They raise a whole lot of money off of Black Lives Matter and Save the Whales and Save the Environment. And where does that money go? It's private money that goes into foundations, and then they use it for big salaries and benefits for everybody that works for them. Or if it's public money, it's even worse, because they're taking your tax dollars and they're funding huge bureaucracies that really don't accomplish much except provide, full-time employment for a lot of party members. It's a scam.
You know what I mean? Just like anything else, bro. Like, I love to save the world. I would love to not have war. I would love to do all the things that, progressives and leftists in their brain, they want to happen. I would love for all those things to happen. I'd love for no guns to be around and no one wants to kill each other. That would be incredible. But guess what? I got to have a gun because I have people who want me, don't like me. They want to see me dead.
That's a sad thing, isn't it? I mean, what did he ever do that people would want to kill him besides just point out that some of the narratives, and if you haven't seen 2 + 2 = 5, you need to see it, because it's all about all the crazy narratives that are being taught to our young children. Is that a criminal offense? Is that something that he should live in fear of his life of? It's a sick world out there.
So it's like, these are all the things that run through my mind all day. It's like, I'm a dreamer, but I'm also a realist. Because once again, bro, we're not in a world where things are as black and white as, my more conservative fans.
Exactly.
Because my conservative fans, I'm talking about just God-fearing conservative fans, they love what I do almost at all times. And they rock with me. But then you got the...
Yeah, I rock with him. I'm not in the group of the extreme right wing that he's about to talk about. I love everything he's done.
Me. But then you got the far right that's like, Jews run the world, Kanye was right, Nazis are incredible, like all this wild stuff where, so like when I'm with Trump, they're like, he's controlled opposition, he's a part of the Illuminati now, did you see all 3 fingers he threw up in the picture, whatever. So they're trying to overanalyze and calculate everything. So these are the
people where Trump lives rent-free in their minds, and it's Trump derangement.
I call them doomers, not boomers. They're doomers.
Go ahead, bro.
Because to everything to them, it's doom and gloom. They don't trust themselves. They don't trust God. They don't trust anything. A lot of the times, it's like these a lot of them are atheists, to be honest. It's not even like they're far-right Christians or anything like that.
Yep.
They're just, a lot of them, they're like, they don't, and if they are Christian or whatever you want to call it, like they don't really believe enough. Because if you believed enough in God, you wouldn't be looking for all this symbolism and pointing blame and being like, he's terrible, he's terrible, he's terrible. Just be like, yo, I'm good, God's good, my family's good. Yes. I don't care who's evil out there because, I'm good to go. You feel what I'm saying? But
yes.
As far as the wedding goes, dude, that was crazy. Honestly, I want to say greatest night of my life until, God willing, the birth of my first child. Hopefully sooner than later. That would be incredible. But I would say greatest night of my life because I got married to the love of my life. I literally met, once again, whether you love him or hate him, bro, I met a president. Like, I keep forgetting. You feel what I'm saying?
I've actually met 3 presidents. And it certainly is a magical experience because it's such a limited number of people that have held that office. I met both President Bushes, and when I was about 9 years old, I met President Eisenhower. In fact, was in the Oval Office with him. Something you're never going to forget, even at that age. So I can relate to what he's saying. Most people probably can. Most people probably have never been up close, personal with a president, either in office or a former president. Right
now, I'm just chilling with my girl playing Harry Potter Legacy right now. Like I'm not really working right now because I did it. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes,
like you said, I got married, I met a president, and I just put out, one of the biggest records of my career, like, at least like in a new kind of rebuilding phase, 2 + 2 = 5. It's not the biggest, like numbers wise.
So Trump being at your wedding, how did that happen? Did you call him up, be like, hey, Trump, I'm trying how did that happen? So
we had the wedding at Mar-a-Lago. It's funny. So everyone's always like, yo, why wasn't I invited? Why wasn't this? Yo, what gift did he get? They say all these funny things, like these questions everybody wants to know. And first off, I don't know if y'all know about a wedding. It's usually the wife's dad. That's usually who handles these things. And this was the case for, I'm not going to get into details and money and start pulling up receipts for y'all. But, you know, this was the wedding that my wife wanted. And, you know, her dad and myself and her, we all kind of went in and we obliged and we made it happen. And, you know, we were at Mar-a Lago, and this is like, it's almost like, I don't know if y'all have ever seen it. Obviously, you saw the FBI raids and stuff, but like, I've been there a few times, and it's almost like something out of Narcos, bro. It's almost like some real Pablo Escobar type thing. Like, you're on a compound, bro, and there's like Secret Service everywhere. And you only realize that because to anyone on here, anyone listening, it looks like a resort or a hotel. And as soon as you step back and you're like, yo, this is his house. That's his living room. That's because I'm like, yo, he has to walk to go eat over there. That's his golf course. And I'm like, yo, it's like you and me walking to the living room 10 feet away. He's got to get in a golf cart to go to his kitchen. So that's so that's the scenario that I'm talking about. And as soon as you realize that, you're like, yo, I'm in Narcos right now. I'm in a real HBO series of something that's going wild. You know what I mean? And, so yeah, so that was crazy. I stayed in this penthouse, which was insane. Cause like I said, a guy coming from where I come from, you know, I come from humble beginnings, didn't have a lot of money. We could talk about that too, as far as my upbringing. To be able to be married to the love of my life, have an incredible wedding, meet one of the 46 presidents. You know what I mean? Right. It was such a historic moment, bro. As far as
winning, Rez.
That's how I felt, man. Bro. That's how I felt. And people were trying to, hey, yo, look at him. He did this, he did that. He flew out. I said, wait. I said, yo, I feel like this is all God's doing. Like I said, when I say this, like, I feel like there wasn't 100 people on earth that had a better day than me. Like, that was an incredible day.
Yeah, that sounds like a pretty good day. You marry the love of your life and also meet Mr. Trump and have him basically, I don't think he went to the actual wedding, but, you know, he made an appearance and talked to him and had a few pictures taken. That's pretty cool.
And anyone who's trying to hate me is like there's a little bit of jealousy. Like, how did he do that? You know what I mean? How did he make that happen? But to answer your question, I mean, this man literally lives there, and just by the grace of God, like, he wasn't out doing something. And I actually saw him. Like, it started getting weird because you would just see him like walking by and shit. So it was like, you know what I mean? And it was just hella weird, bro. And he's like, and he said all the things you would expect. He'd be like, such a handsome groom, such a handsome groom. You know what I mean? Wow, what a pretty bride, what a beautiful bride and handsome groom. You know?
Hey, that's a great impression, bro.
It was great.
Is he though? Is he like?
Bro, he's like 6'2". He's like 6'2".
He's 6'2"?
He's over 6 foot. I mean, I'm a short dude. I'm like 5'7", so everyone to me 6'2". But but he's like 6'1", 6'2", and even my mom, who I had to say, Mom, you gonna ruin, you gonna get me kicked out of here if you don't see, you know. She was trying to, you know, these people, they love to talk online. They don't really say nothing in person, and the ones that do, they're extra crazy. You know what I mean? So my mom, she still kept it together, and she's standing there, and he actually comes over, and my mom, like I said, everything's the Republicans' fault. Trump derangements.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about what your mom did, because you know you grew up in a liberal household. She's seeing
Trump derangement to the max, bro. Yeah, so check this out. So
yeah, but, you know, like he said, they can go online and say all the nasty things they want about the Orange Man, but very few are going to say it to his face. You know, there's a certain aura that a president, gravitas the president carries, is going to overcome most of that derangement, at least within this gravitational field, especially at a social occasion like a wedding.
To this, my life was everything. Like, I'm the only one in my family who's really a black sheep when it comes to, like, I'm a contrarian, bro. Like, if I don't know, if I grew up in a very conservative household, I might be running around, you know, BLM, trans, all the wild things you could think of for the left. I might be doing that. I really don't know. I don't know where God, you know, wants me or would have put me, but this is where I'm at. And, yeah, so it's funny because he even came out to my mom, and I'm basically saying, look, Mom, like, this is a very exclusive location. Like, you're going to ruin my wedding. You're going to get me kicked out. You're going to ruin the sponsor. All the things that are going into this. I'm like, you better chill. And she obviously, you know, chilled out. She didn't say nothing crazy. And he actually came up. Shout out, Mom. He actually came up to her and said something like, wow, you're so beautiful. Everyone here, you know, he started saying, I don't know if I'm talking like Michael Jackson kind of man. Wow, that's ignorant. That's ignorant. No, but I don't know, man. It was such an incredible, beautiful day. And, hopefully, hopefully many more beautiful days to come with my family and my life and my wife and my kids and all that stuff.
Congratulations, big dog. Let me tell you something, man. Whenever God's children are shining, you're gonna always have demons trying to throw smut at it, man. Relax. Guess what? You're not even bothering me. I'm smiling regardless. Are you done? Are you not happy? That's your issue. That's not my business.
Right.
You're not gonna put that on me. Yeah, congratulations, brother.
Thank you.
Wow, man. That's amazing.
Thank you, man.
That definitely is, man. That picture went. I remember when I saw it the first. As soon as I opened up, like it was like everywhere. Look at Trump, man. He looking young. He looking this, looking that. I'm like, yo, is that Rez?
No, and there was a little video. You saw the little video going viral?
Yeah, the video I saw. Yeah, that joint was super viral. Everybody was talking about that.
Yeah, because it's so weird. You know, like the left's trying to make something like out of. First of all, you can't hear nothing. You can't say nothing.
That won't stop them. They see that video, they see red. This guy Van, he's got $1 million smile, doesn't he? I mean, you can't watch his videos without smiling along with him. I mean, he's enjoying himself so much. That's why I watch him. He makes me smile. A lot of the reactors make me smile. Provides a lot of enjoyment in the lonely life of an old man.
You know, like I'm selling off my wife to Trump. They were saying the grossest things. They're saying, and I'm saying, yo, aren't y'all liberal? Aren't y'all liberal? Yeah. So if you watch the video, it's just me and Trump talking, and I'm a little drunk, so I'm just throwing my hands around, you know, I'm doing wild stuff to him talking, and my girl is like, you know, her heels are hurting, and she's trying to like, you know, hold herself up type scenario, and yeah, people are just, you know, everyone's just trying to make, like all my homies and conservatives and all my fans and people that are just kind of apolitical, they were all like, yo, that's cool, you met a president, incredible, you know, live it up, blah, 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 whatever. And then, like I said, these people are just, look, they're fishing for something. So they were like, all these gross people, they were like, yo, look, he's trying to negotiate for his wife to try. I'm like, yo, like, don't y'all live?
What kind of sick, twisted bastard would ever think that there's some sort of sexual thing going on when Trump greeting a couple of newlyweds?
Under the guise of liberalism, loving, acceptance, tolerance. So is
allegedly.
That allegedly? So and that's always been my issue is hypocrisies, bro. Is being a hypocrite. It's like, I don't care if we disagree. I care that you can't see your blind spots, that you're living under the guise of, I accept black people and I accept Asians and gays and trans and white. I just don't accept anyone who disagrees with me today.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's kind of the way it works. They reserve their special hatred for people like this, people that they think should be on their side. And these are the ultimate traitors. They expect old white guys like me, you know, to be conservative. That they just write us off as deplorable. But when people that are young, black or Jewish or Latino or any minority, gay, when they start swallowing the red pill, that's unforgivable.
I accept Asians and gays and trans and white. I just don't accept anyone who disagrees with me today.
Exactly.
Even if they are black or gay or trans or white or thing.
I just thought that was a fun interview. And if you haven't seen 2 + 2 = 5, check it out. And keep an eye on Mr. Hi-Rez, because I'm sure he's going to, once he gets over his honeymoon and stops playing video games and starts to get back to work, I'm sure he'll have some very interesting material coming out, and I can't wait.
What I heard him say, they used to heed the words he said.